Now, the officiating in the WNBA has been a cause of great consternation for players and coaches alike. The view is, and Mark Cuban has the view as well, I guess. Mark Cuban, all you need is a Twitter handle and you can have a view on anything, which I guess is the whole point of X, to see. So it is true that the refereeing in the WNBA is problematic because what you need referees to do is you need them to control the game. You need them to not just know the rules, you need them to have the respect of the players where they are the ones. That's their purpose. They control the game. WNBA referees have not done that. So Collier sits down and her entree into the meat of her comments starts with what she said about the refereeing. Listen to this.
And I want to be clear, this conversation is not about winning or losing. It's about something much bigger. The real threat to our league isn't money, it isn't ratings, or even missed calls, or even physical play. It's the lack of accountability from the league office. Since I've been in the league, you've heard the constant concerns about officiating, and it has now reached levels of inconsistency that plague our sport and undermine the integrity in which it operates. Whether the league cares about the health of the players is one thing, but to also not care about the product we put on the floor is truly self-sabotage. Year after year, the only thing that remains consistent is the lack of accountability from our leaders.
Did you fall for what I said? Do you think that it would be a story that you can never come back from if she went on a diatribe about referees and how bad the officiating was? That's not what the story is. Folks, the story is the fact that Napheesa Collier decided that she was going to go after the commissioner of the WNBA, Cathy Engelbert. Napheesa Collier decided that she was going to use officiating as her introduction to say it's the league office which is responsible, and it starts at the top. The lack of leadership, the lack of respect, the fact that Engelbert does not talk to Collier, doesn't contact her, doesn't text her. The fact that they don't pay attention to anything regarding players, that all they care about is the business of the WNBA, trying to figure out how to improve the WNBA's financials. She went on to talk about all the different things Engelbert did, and I thought it wasn't ever going to end until I then heard the next thing she said. And if this is true, what Collier said, Cathy Engelbert will resign. Napheesa Collier claims that Cathy Engelbert specifically said to her, this would not be admissible in a court of law. This puts the here and hearsay. But Napheesa Collier is claiming that Cathy Engelbert dissed Caitlin Clark in a way that is staggering. Listen to what she said now.
The league has a buzzword that they've rolled out as talking points for the CBA as to why they can't pay the players what we're worth. That word is sustainability. But what's truly unsustainable is keeping a good product on the floor while allowing officials to lose control of games. Fans see it every night. Coaches, both winning and losing, point it out every night in pregame and postgame media. Yet leadership just issues fines and looks the other way. They ignore the issues that everyone inside the game is begging to be fixed. That is negligence. At Unrivaled this past February, I sat across from Cathy and asked how she planned to address the officiating issues in our league. Her response was, well, only the losers complain about the refs. I also asked how she planned to fix the fact that players like Caitlin, Angel, and Paige, who are clearly driving massive revenue for the league, are making so little for their first 4 years. Her response was, Caitlin should be grateful she makes $16 million off the court, because without the platform that the WNBA gives her, she wouldn't make anything. And in that same conversation, she told me players should be on their knees thanking their lucky stars for the media rights deal that I got them. That's a mentality driving our league from the top. We go to battle every day to protect a shield that doesn't value us. The league believes it succeeds despite its players, not because of them.
Did you catch that? I hope you did. If not, I'm going to replay it for you in my words. Players should be on their knees thanking their lucky stars for the media rights deal that I got them. Boy, I hope Cathy Engelbert didn't say that, don't you? because Cathy Engelbert didn't get any media rights deals for anybody. Adam Silver got the media rights deals for the NBA. Adam Silver won't tell you that. Cathy Engelbert can take whatever credit she wants. The fact of the matter, Cathy Engelbert does not get a dollar of media rights without Adam Silver and the NBA. That's number one. Number two, do you think a commissioner, if it's true that this is how she spoke, you can't be commissioner? If I'm Cathy Engelbert and I hear this, forget all the stuff that came before it. Forget the fact that I'm being accused as being the worst leader ever, the worst commissioner ever. I can deal with that. I've heard it all from players during negotiations. You hear everything, no problem. But when you say that I did two things, one, that I said Caitlin Clark should be grateful that she makes $60 million off the court because of the platform the WNBA gives her. Is that true? Do you think Caitlin Clark makes all that money off the court because of the WNBA? Would Caitlin Clark make that money if she were playing in Russia? Would she make that money if she were playing in Unrivaled? Would she make that money if she weren't playing at all? Is it true, the WNBA, the Women's Professional Basketball League, that is the only league that provides the platform for people to make money off the court? What makes Caitlin Clark interesting? What makes her relevant? Can you be a pitch person without having, can you just ride your college success and never play professional sports and just keep being a pitch person? Does anyone continue to be a pitch person after they're no longer playing? Hold on, let me think. Wait, Peyton Manning. Hold on. Michael Jordan, that's a good one. Oh, Shaquille O'Neal, that's a good one. Not too many examples, right? Caitlin Clark's not in that category. Do I agree that Cathy Engelbert should talk about Caitlin Clark to Collier? Absolutely not. In a negotiating session where you are negotiating a CBA, are things said that you don't want out there, or are things said that you do want out there for a reason so players understand exactly who's got the leverage? There is a collective bargaining agreement negotiation going on, and there are things that are going to be said by both sides that hurt. This is not a place for feelings. This is not a place to be insecure in any way. This is a dog-eat-dog world when you're negotiating a CBA, and the WNBA is coming up upon a deadline where they could very easily see a work stoppage. Would the commissioner ever say in a negotiation or in a private conversation with Collier, who, by the way, is the vice president of the very body negotiating with the WNBA, and Cathy Engelbert, would you possibly say, we're not increasing our offers because our business doesn't make money, and even if we're making money right now, you've seen the books, we have to make up for all the money we lost. We are not budging on that, though we'll increase the amount of money for all-star appearances. We'll increase the minimum salary a bit, but not to the numbers you're talking about. And by the way, where else are you going to play? And then Collier would say, how about Unrivaled? Unrivaled is not a league. Unrivaled is a fantastic business worth a lot of money. Caveat, you know John Skipper's involved in Unrivaled. I have to say that because I work for John Skipper and do shows with him. Unrivaled is not a league. The players are not unionized. It is not a traveling 80-game league. It is a TV show, and a successful one at that. It is an alternate to the WNBA players for not wanting or having to go overseas to make money during the offseason. It's like when minor league players go paint houses during the offseason, but way better because John Skipper realized with his investors, wait a minute, if we can have competitive 3-on-3 basketball and we can give them equity in the league and we can pay them really good money, they're all going to come play for us. We'll get sponsors, a TV deal, and everyone's going to make money. It's the perfect business.